guys, what's up? Alana here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am showing you guys how I prep and install my wigs without braids under them. Okay, so first off, just a little disclaimer, please excuse my underarms. I was just getting ready to go on vacation, and right after this video I went and got a wax, and I didn't know it was that noticeable. But you know what, if y'all can't accept me at my Sasquatch underarms, then you cannot deserve me at my Slade lace front. Okay, so I'm just pulling my hair back. My hair is freshly blow dried. I did do a video on how I, my whole entire shampoo, blow dry, deep condition process for this, and I will link it above as well. But I just pulled my hair back nice and tight into a ponytail, and then I went ahead and braided the end of my ponytail, and I'm securing it with a scrunchy hair tie, and then I'm just adding a little bit of apricot oil to my ends, especially around that hair tie, because I don't want my ends to get too dry. And I'm gonna add some of that apricot oil to the hair tie around my ponytail as well. So right now I'm just molding my hair, I guess. I'm not really using any product, but I basically just flipped up my braid, and I'm gonna pin it up against my head really flat, so that way it's not going to show under my wig. So next I'm taking my wig cap. This is a flesh toned wig cap. You can use pantyhose if you want. You can use a wig cap, but this is just what I have in the house. And I am going to do Glamazon Tay's method, where she pulls the cap down over the ear and secures it down that way. Now please be careful if you are doing this. The way that I'm cutting that hole from my ears is kind of dangerous if you're not used to using scissors on yourself, so please be careful when you're doing that. And basically right here I'm just spraying my wig cap, or spraying my hairline rather, with this Got To Be Glued freeze spray, and this is going to help the cap adhere to my hairline. And it's going to help me to avoid all of that residue that you get when you use, glue or gel or something like that. So now that my cap has dried, I waited about maybe like 15 minutes for everything to dry. I did put about 2 layers on, and I'm just cutting the excess cap off of my hairline. So this pretty much is where my wig is going to sit, and I'm just cutting off all the excess right now. You guys will see later I'm going to put the wig on. I'm going to see kind of where everything sits before I glue it down. But just going across and cutting off all of those little pieces that are not adhered to my head. And again, if you are doing this at home, please be really careful with this part. You don't want to cut yourself or cut your hair or anything like that. So just be very, very careful when doing this. Now the purpose here is you want a nice flat install. So anything that's like lifting off of your head, as long as it's, past your hairline, then you want to kind of cut it off. Hello. That part cracks me up. I don't know why, but now that I finished cutting off the excess cap, I'm just going to go ahead and add some foundation to my cap to make sure that everything is going to be all one color. Now I'm flipping on my wig. My wigs do have a band on them. All of them do. So I put my band on first and then flip my wig back. Now I'm just positioning my wig. This is a wig that I have worn many, many times before. So I know, how it's cut is how it's going to sit for me. So if anything, I just need to adjust the wig cap that's under, and you guys will see me do that in a few seconds. So I'm just checking out the hairline, making sure. Now see right here, that cap is coming out a little too far from under the wig. So I'm just gonna peel it back a little bit and just cut, snip, snip, snip away until I get it to lay behind my lace front. Alright, so now that I have everything the way that I want it to, I'm going to flip my wig back, and I'm going to start applying my glue. Now, I am using the Isha Absolute Lace Wig Glue. This is one of my favorite glues because it does not dry to like a super glue hard hold, when it dries, it's still pretty like soft and moldable. So you know, it does have its pros and cons. I think I did a video talking about the pros and cons about this glue. One of the cons being that it doesn't really dry all the way, so you know, sometimes you're gonna be sticking to your pillow, and if your head touches somebody, you might stick to them too. But I like the way that it holds better than like Ghost Bond or something like that, because I feel like if I do not want to sleep in my wig, it's so much easier for me to take it off and reapply the next day with this Isha wig glue. So I'm just applying one layer. Now if I was using like Bold Hold or Ghost Bond or something, I would have only, you know, I would have applied it in sections, but like I said, this glue does not dry hard. It dries very soft still. So I just did one layer and I let that layer dry nice and tacky until you see that it's clear. So the illusion is that I have a bald head under this wig, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job because it looks like I'm pretty bald under there. But I'm just adding that second layer of glue to my hairline, or to my cap line, I guess, and then I'm gonna let that dry down as well. Making sure to put enough glue around the ear parts, around the ear tabs, and the sides, because that's where my wigs tend to lift the most. And you guys can see it's already like sticking and drying down. So now I'm gonna wait for that to dry a little bit, and then it is time for us to press the wig in. Okay, now this stuff is super tacky, and I'm just gonna work in sections. I apologize, I did not realize that my arm was in focus most of these shots, so just bear with me here, you guys. I just really wanted to get this filmed because I knew if I didn't film it, then it wasn't gonna get done. So you know what? It's better than nothing, right? So I'm just basically going around the perimeter of my hairline. Like I said, I've worn this wig before, so I didn't have to do any cutting to the lace, but I'm just placing the wig into that glue and just pressing down with the end of my rat tail comb and making sure that everything is nice and flat. And when you're putting down your wig, you want to make sure that you are stretching the lace. Don't pull too hard to rip it, but you do want to stretch it, because the more you stretch it, the flatter it's going to lay. So now that my lace is nice and laid, I like how the hairline looks, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this in place with my headscarf. So I'm gonna have all of the stuff that I used in this video listed down below, and this is just a headscarf that I got. I think I got it from Walmart, but I'm gonna go ahead and place that over my hairline. I just tied it down. I'm gonna leave it down for about 10 to 15 minutes. At this point, I'm just gonna go through and detangle my hair. I actually just washed and air dried this wig, so this is the natural texture. I'm gonna go in now and do some layers because I never layered this wig before. I had been wearing it kind of bone straight, and I didn't want layers in it for a while, but I'm getting ready to curl it, which you guys will see in the next video. So please make sure you are subscribed, because I'm going to be crimping my hair, and that took so long, but but it was a cute hairstyle. So I'm just going around and doing some layers in my hair. And normally at this point, while my hair is tied down, I go ahead and curl or do, you know, style the hair how I would normally wear it. But this is how my hairline is looking. Now I'm going to go in with I'm going to go in and make my part. So this is where I'm wearing my part for right now. And I'm going in with my electric pressing comb or hot comb, and I'm just gonna go in and flatten these roots. Now anytime you shampoo your wig, you're probably gonna get some volume in the roots, which is a good thing, but if you want your parts to lay super flat, it's a good idea to go in with some heat. You could use the back of a curling iron, or you could use this electric pressing comb. Now I prefer this just because it combs through, so I feel like, you know, it gets multiple layers at once, and it just works a lot faster for me. And if you have any flyaways, you could just spray them with a little bit of hairspray, and then I'm going back in with my hot tool and pressing that down. Of course, you can't forget the edges. Anytime you see a picture with somebody that has like super slayed, like freshly relaxed looking edges, 9 times out of 10 is because they went through with their pressing comb. Now right here I have a little bit of the baby hair that kind of got caught in the glue, and you guys see what I did to get it out. I just used my comb to comb it out and everything was all good. So now my hair is pretty much done as far as the install goes. You could leave the hair like this or you could style it. Like I said in my next video, I'm going to put some curls, some crimps in this hair. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it. And YouTube knows that this is a good video too. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. See you later. Bye. Mwah.